Woo, my beautiful people, this is Kristen Peoples coming to you with bossofculture.org. I hope you're doing super fabulous today. Do I have a message for you? You guys, I just blessed you with some incense. This one is called Celestial Native Wood, and it brings about good fortune, simplicity, and relaxation. So go ahead and receive that. You guys, I'm going to jump right in because I know you got things to do, right? I value your time and you value mine. So I'm going to start with an affirmation. But you clicked on this video because you want to hear about what I experienced when I stood up for myself. You guys, it gets to a point where enough is enough, and you just gotta you gotta just nip things in the bud. You've got to nip things in the bud, because guess what? When you try to be nice and you are trying to be silent and respectful, well, sometimes you get walked over. But there's a way to do it, and I'm going to show you how I did it and how I had actually a positive outcome with standing up for myself. So stick around. If you are new here, welcome. Thank you so much for being here today. We here at Boss of Culture TV, we talk about all things workplace bullying abuse, how to overcome it, how to heal, and how to just tap into your potential and being the best you that you can possibly be. So this is just not a professional channel and how to deal with those bullies at work. You guys, this is all about tapping into who you are and your greatness on a personal level. So all around here, we are just sending you blessings. We are just wishing you all the best in your life. We truly do. And yeah, so just stick with us here. Make sure that you subscribe to this channel. Make sure you hit the like button, because I know you're going to jive with the message that I'm going to share with you today. Make sure that you share this message, because sharing is caring. And you guys hit that bell notification so that you know each and every time I release a new video. You guys, I picked and pulled 3 affirmations today. I usually come to you guys with one, but y'all, when I looked at the next card and then the next card, I'm like, you know what? The message I'm sharing today, y'all need to hear all these affirmations. So I'm gonna make this quick. You guys, the first one is about choice. This one says, worry less about making the right choice and more about being strong enough to handle any outcome. Believe that. Whatever your intuition, I call your personal GPS, whatever it leads you to do, know that that is the right choice for you. You need to stop living for other people. I know for so many years, I lived for everyone else but myself. And when I started choosing me, oh my God, beautiful things started happening. So make sure that you are making the right choice for you, not for others. You guys, the other card I pulled was action. That's right. This one says, baby steps are still steps, and they're better than standing still. You guys, if you get knocked down, get back up. And every little thing that you do, whatever thoughts you have, start putting those thoughts, turning those thoughts into actions. Because you guys, it's been proven through ancient history that faith without works is dead. So any step that you make in the direction of your dreams, in the direction of what fulfills you, is the right direction. And it can start with baby steps. It doesn't necessarily have to be big, as long as you're making those steps. And then the last affirmation I have for you guys is rebel. Y'all, that is me all day, every day, but in a good way. And this affirmation says, it is time to celebrate the fact that you don't fit in. Stand on your own 2 feet. And the reason why most of you guys are here today is because you're not fitting in your workplace. Because you're stars and you're shining too bright for your haters. So let's go ahead and jump into the message. You guys, y'all know that I went through about 10 years of workplace bullying abuse. And I share on this channel how you can make it through. Because I did, and you will too. But you got to follow my lead. You got to listen to some of these steps, and you got to not be afraid. So guys, let me take you back some years. I was in a conference room and we were discussing a program. And there was this manager from another team that everyone was afraid of. And the kind of work that I did, I worked cross-functionally with, other groups, right? So I had to not only deal with other people that were my peers, but I also dealt with other managers, that sort of thing. So my job was very multifaceted. So I did, like I said, I interfaced with a lot of managers. This particular manager, she was a bully. She was like a bully times 10. and everyone was afraid of her. We'll just call her Sandy for the sake of this video. And you guys, I just want to state a quick disclaimer here. Every video on this channel, when I share my experiences, these are my experiences and what I experienced. Everything that you go out to do, that's going to be your experience. So don't go out there saying, well, Kristen told me to do this. No, I'm suggesting that if you're having this issue, this is what I did, and this was my outcome. So I am only speaking on my experiences. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a lawyer. So just know that this is someone that has experienced workplace bullying abuse, and that is what I life coach on. That's what I mentor on, and that's what I also share with companies about what to look for. So just wanted to get that piece out of the way so that no one misunderstands my message here. But back to this bully. This woman, she knew she was a bully, right? Everyone was afraid of her, right? So we're in the meeting, and at the end of the meeting, I forgot what she said to me, but she said something very disrespectful, And I looked her in her eye, and I said, you know what, Sandy? Again, that's my name I'm giving her. I said, you may have a lot of people around here scared of you, but I'm not scared of you. I can see right through you. She looked at me. She was like, oh, how dare you talk to me like that? I said, well, how dare you talk to me like that? And I left. I wasn't loud about it. I said it only loud enough for me and her to hear. Of course, I knew she was going to run back to my manager. But, at that point, I was just like, you know what? I'm sick of all these people criticizing me every day. I know what I'm doing. I know the value I am to this company. I know the value I am as an employee. I deserve much more respect than what I'm getting. And I just got to the point where I just started saying, screw it. You know what? No matter what I do, it's not going to be good enough for these people. And I'm not going to allow these people to continue to just basically, essentially punk me out every single day. I felt like I was their punching bag. I was their whipping girl, whipping boy, whatever you want to call it. And I got sick of it. And I really got sick of her that day. And so I gave her a piece of my mind. So she ran back to my manager. But she also realized that what she said to me was wrong. So she reached out to me, and after this situation, and I guess like I said, I guess she had some time to reflect on it. She reached out to me and she said, I really hated what happened between us, and I would like for us to do lunch. I'm going to Africa for about a month, and when I get back, let's do lunch. So I responded. I said, okay, right? And I really didn't want to go to lunch with her. I had no intentions of going to lunch with her. Thank goodness she was going to be gone for a month, because I was hoping in the back of her head, in the back of my mind, that we were going to all forget that this situation even happened, and that I wouldn't have to waste my time or hers going to lunch with her. So fast forward the tape. She comes back from Africa. I didn't know that she had told my manager about this lunch request, this lunch date that she wanted to have with me, right? So I never reached back out to her. She never mentioned to me again about the lunch. We had meetings together as usual. Nothing said. All of a sudden, fast forward to review time. Do you know my manager put on my review that I was being insubordinate because a manager wanted to make up with me regarding a comment that she made, and I refused to go to lunch with her. I refused to go to lunch with her, so that made it to my review. How petty. How petty. So I asked my manager, I said, how is it that a lunch that you said because you knew that you were in the wrong, hence the reason my response was the way that it was to you, and because I didn't remind you when you got back from Africa that we were supposed to be having this lunch that you initiated, it's my fault. They both said that was me being insubordinate. So I documented that situation. And when I was called into human resources for yet another review, because of course I was always the employee that had to be called into the principal's office, right? Because you guys, this playbook is when you are a target of workplace bullying abuse, all of your peers, they have normal work days. They go to work, they get their work done, they go home, everyone's happy, blah, blah, blah. You, on the other hand, you get the nightmare work. You are the one that every time there is some kind of your end of year review, you're the one being pulled into human resources. And the reason why you get that invitation, because what I've always experienced is that the invitation is never, it's always, they always give you the indication like you're going to have a regular review like the rest of your peers, right? And like the night before, you get the real invitation. It's going to be in HR, so that you can't sleep that night, so that it makes you sick to your stomach, and that you're nervous as heck. And then here you are again. Once again, you've done something wrong. Well, I'm here to tell you that you haven't done anything wrong. All you did was be yourself. So I'm letting you know that nothing ever happened with regards to me not going to lunch with this manager, because she was in the wrong. But yet it was another tactic to add something to my file that they never removed it, but I let it be known that I knew the games that they were playing. And I told my manager, I said, now, you know, I know what you're doing, and this is not right. And I said it in HR. I said that what you guys are doing is illegal. And I said it with a straight face, and I said it with confidence. And I went back home and I documented it. I made sure that I printed the invitation, the initial invitation where the initial meeting was supposed to be, just like my peers in a regular conference room, and how all of a sudden it was switched at the ninth hour to me meeting in HR. I also documented every single thing we discussed in that meeting. You guys also check with your state to find out what is legal. If it's legal for you to record these conversations, because you guys, this is a form of documentation. Make sure that not only are you protecting yourself within the documentation, with printing the emails, with keeping a journal of who, what, when, where, and everything surrounding a situation in which you are being abused. Make sure that you are documenting how you're being treated differently from your peers. Make sure that all that stuff is written down, dates are there, that you have history, because a lawyer will be more inclined to assist you and help you out if you have this information. You know the saying, I can't help you unless you help yourself. That is the lifeline that you have to have for yourself, is to document and have things properly documented and have a timeline of events to provide to an attorney if it ever gets to that point. But in the meantime, always be looking for a plan B. Because if you are in a situation where you are experiencing, I want you to look at my video that I recorded a couple of weeks ago, and I will link it either here or here, wherever it's going to show up, you guys, or in the description box below, on the 8 telltale signs of workplace bullying abuse if you are a target. And there's plenty of other videos, a whole library. You guys, I got like over 100 videos on this channel at this point that shows you how to protect yourself and how to navigate in these toxic work environments. You do not have to put up with the stuff, the abuse at work. You don't have to put up with the abuse at home, and you do not have to be putting up with abuse at work. Okay? So you heard it here first, but the disclaimer is that these are Kristen's experiences. But I'm letting you know that I made it through. And I'm wishing the same for you. Follow my steps, you guys. Document everything that's happening, and there is no crime in documenting. You can't have enough documentation. You guys, my documentation, it reads like a book. And you will probably be getting, I'm going to write a book. I am actually in the process of writing a book. And you'll see exactly what I'm talking about, because some of this stuff is comical. But I want you in the meantime to keep your heads up. And remember the affirmations, you guys. Be a rebel for your cause, but in a respectful way. Take action in the steps of your dreams and your truth and in your success. And know that you always have a choice. Okay? And the choice is yours. Trust your intuition. Until next time, I'm Kristen Peoples with bossofculture.org. Be sure to visit the website. You guys, I am taking on new clients, so if you want to work with me one-on-one, I'm definitely here to help you. And if you are a business or company watching this video, I would love to show you the pitfalls and how workplace bullies are cancer to your company. And if you don't take heed, you may risk a lawsuit, and we don't want to see that. We want to see a healthy and happy workplace for all. So until next time, be sure to visit me at bossofculture.org. Like, subscribe, comment, share. Love ya. Bye.